So, back to using up the Christmas leftovers. We did still have a little bit of fruit left, so we're just going to make, well, traditionally would just have been called a family cake, but it's just like a big fruit sponge type thing. So what we have today is 110 grams of margarine, or the butter thing that I use, 110 of sugar, 225 of self-raising flour, but I have put in a teaspoon and a half of baking powder just to give it a wee bit of oomph. We have 200 grams of mixed fruit. Now, like I said, this was just what was left over from the Christmas recipe. Traditionally, this would just have been a mixture of raisins and lemon peel, or just, you know, the wee bits of peel. Probably about 175 grams of raisins to 25 grams of lemon peel, or lemon and orange, I think it's a mixture. But anyway, I've just used mixed fruit. Now, you need a teaspoon of allspice or mixed spice. Never worry if you don't have. I didn't have it today, so put the thinking cap on. And all I've done here is ground up, I've done 5 cloves, so I've literally just ground up 5 cloves. I've grated some nutmeg and a little bit of cinnamon, and fingers crossed, certainly very fragrant, and it does smell just like mixed spice. We have 2 already beaten eggs mixed with 4 tablespoons of milk, and that should be all. Oven on tonight, don't forget tonight, 180 degrees centigrade, which is about 350 to 375 Fahrenheit. You'll know your own oven, whether it's hot or cold, and gas mark 4. So we'll just crack at. We'll do it the way that I do it normally, but like I normally say, try and do your eggs and your flour a wee bit separate. So 110 grams of soft butter marge mix. Spread. You know what I mean. I'll get the hang of this one of these days. 1st of March actually was the first one we did of these, and considering we've been doing them every week, you'd think I'd have got the hang of it by now. So we're just going to quickly cream these 2 things together, as per usual. So bear with me. Now at this point, like I say, I would normally advise you to do your flour and your eggs a little bit at a time, but tonight I'm just for quickness going to do them all to take it at the one time. So it's already been sifted. Always gives it a wee bit extra air if you've sifted it first. Mix spice in, and your egg mix. Give it a good beat. That's how quickly you can make cakes, it's ridiculous. We go out and buy them and you can make them as quickly as this. I'm not going to be your favourite person, Kenny, because I am going to come and get a little bit of milk. I don't think it's got quite, it's just a wee bit thick for a fruit cake, sorry about that. I'll just give it a quick splash, just another tablespoon will do fine, I would think. And then we obviously need to add the fruit once we've combined this. Gosh, I can smell the cloves. Some smells are just so like pungent and for me reminiscent of Christmas. I don't know why you say reminiscent of Christmas, like it's a childhood memory when you've been away from home for so long that you're actually the person that makes the memories these days. So in with the fruit. I haven't done these, tossed these in flour tonight because they're quite dry, so I'm hoping that means that they'll not sink tonight. But it's not, there's not thousands of fruit in it, so it should be fine. Now ideally, what you're wanting to do here is you've already lined your, I grease the tin first and then put the paper on, helps it to stick. So we've already lined, it has to be a deep tin, so at least a 3-inch deep tin, but it should only be about a 6-inch wide. I don't have, so I'm making do with the 8-inch Christmas cake tin that I have. I'll possibly need to adapt the cooking times for that, but that's my problem, not yours. So if you use the right implements, it'll take about an hour and a quarter in your oven, in the middle of the oven. It takes a wee bit longer because it's a deep cake. So just straight in with your mix, and then we'll just get it into the oven to cook. And I mean, it really is such a quick and easy cake, this, to make. And when it's ready, I mean, it's up to you. You know, you might like this with some jam, some marmalade, just on its own, big wedges. But I quite like it with butter, actually. My mum and my dad, they would be telling you years and years ago that it's not quite like dumpling, obviously, it's not as heavy as that, but good for the Sunday fry-up. Just frying up a wee bit of this kind of cake. They say you, of course, you would never have wasted anything. I don't think I waste anything anyway. But I'll just give that a quick, because this really is too big a tin for this mixture. But I wouldn't worry. I'm not worried. And we'll just get it into the oven for an hour and a quarter and come back and see what it's like then. Oh, get that out my road, Kenny, so as you can see. There we go. And just like that, we've produced a family cake. So, see you in a wee while. Bye. Okay. Just over an hour later for me. I thought it probably would just take about an hour in that tin for me tonight. So I've been and checked it, obviously, but we'll just go through the routine for yourselves, just to make sure it's cooked, skewer, right down through the centre, and make sure it comes away dry. You can actually tell that this one, you know, you can see it's crispy on the top, but if you want to just do it once or twice, just making sure it's dry, you can just see one or two wee bits of crumbs come off, and that's how you know your cake's ready. Now I don't know, I may start to attempt to put it on the rack, but usually I would give it a wee bit of time to just cool down a little. But we'll see if it comes away easy. I feel like I'm doing this curry fistic, Kenny. Which is probably because I maybe am a bit. Alright, there we go. Gosh, you'd think I'd done that before. And just peel away the bits of paper so as you can see it. Now remember, if you were actually doing this in the 6-inch wide tin, it'll be a higher cake, but I'll just slice this anyway. Sometimes people like it as a big wedge, but you can just see that it has actually obviously cooked right round. But if it's in a smaller tin, it'll be a higher cake, so it's entirely up to yourself what size of tin that you want to use. But like I say, if you're using the 8-inch tin, it has to be 3-inch deep. That's the secret, the 3-inch deep one. If it's an 8-inch round diameter, give it just 15 minutes less, so just about the hour. But if you're doing it in a 6-inch round tin, it'll take an hour and a quarter. So there we have it, one family cake. Hope you enjoy it. See ya. Bye. Thank you.